manager checks in with his ball club.
Money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good in the show. Got a call for it.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ray McGowan will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA...
So next to hit is Ken Grubb. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number. Striding in is Steve Cook. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, get your pitch, C-third, let's go.
And it's quickly 0-2. Cook could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy.
Now to bat, Gil Pacheco, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Pacheco.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Stepping in once again is Steve Cook. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. McKenna is there, and he has it for the first out. And now in the box, Ty Azapardi. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see it.
Digging in will be Steve Cook, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Steve Cook. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 strikes.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. drive, and that's a base hit into center
Pick
field.
up the ball.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan.
At the plate, Brian Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Round. Score. Come on, score.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities where they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Flying Squirrels led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Ray McGowan earns his 8th victory of the season, striking out 12 in the process. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rico Garcia will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
From the stretch, Steve Cook is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Batting 6th. Not shortstop.
Standing in now, Ryan Howard. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-0. Popped him up. Grubb over to his left, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Squirrels lead it 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ryan McKenna.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Ty Azzopardi, and they could use a spark from him here.
Ty Azzopardi.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. This pitch is popped up.
You take it here. You.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Stepping in next, Steve Cook. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to dig in, Ty Azzopardi, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
And now, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last debut.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. There's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
First offering on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep.
Go two.
And that is off the wall. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
So now here is Gil Pacheco. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base. Next to hit, Steve Cook. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Cook.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cespedes is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Bay Sox used a 3-run 9th to help propel them to the win.
16 men on base.
Team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Flying Squirrels.
Ronnie Williams, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So now here is Steve Cook. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. So to get his day started at the plate, Brian Torres trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back. Cook gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. But it's over his head, and it pops the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nice.
So the next to bat will be Steve
third baseman.
Worked a walk his first time up.
Cook.
And now a pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Cook swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". Is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today. So it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game.
The first baseman, Ryan.
In now, Brian Torres, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Cespedes is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So now into the box is Joe McCarthy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joe McCarthy.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly. Hey, what time? Right now. Here we
He's
go.
set and the pitch.
Ball.
Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
He's safe.
And he'll dive back in. And another throw over. Runner back safely.
Hey, your pinch. He's coming in. Hey, get your pitch up there.
Once more, a throw
He's
over.
safe.
And a dive, but he's back. And yet another
He's safe.
throw over. And he'll get back in safely.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now the 2-0. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Full count.
And this one's in the dirt.
Down.
Goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Now it'll be Brian Pins. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The catcher, Brian Pins.
To third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Cook.
And
through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a little looper down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
The batter, the first baseman, Brian.
Into the box now, Brian Torres. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go. Hey, see if you can drive it. What do you say? Deal.
He's running. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Cook stands at second with no outs.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Pickoff move to second,
No.
and the runner back safely. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounded back up the middle.
Come on, get down.
And he's retired. 1 away. So next to bat will be Joe McCarthy. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Digging in next, Steve Cook. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. First and second now, one man out.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Oh, and he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, baby, sweet driving.
No. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Hit down the third baseline.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
Payoff pitch one more time. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now at the plate is Brian Torres. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit is Joe McCarthy. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta.
Here's a fly ball, well
round
hit.
It hard, round it hard.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. Next, it'll be
Now
Steve
batting,
Cook.
third
2 for
baseman.
2 in the ballgame so far.
Pitch, let's go.
First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Watkins, 28 years old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Steve Cook becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. 6-3 the final score today. Bowie wrap up their 20th road.
He's starting to draw some eyes, and for good reason. He has been lighting it up at the plate and playing well in the field to boot. I've got Mike Lowell with me today. Mike, what are you seeing from him that's leading to this late success?
Well, I've been very impressed. I look at him and I see an absolute plan at the plate. That tells me that he's putting in a lot of work in between games, maybe even in between at-bats, talking to his coaches, using the video work, maybe it's the weight room, whatever the case may be. But he is really showing that what he's doing off the field is paying dividends on the field, and he's really catching a lot of eyes.
You know, I've dealt with some players who will keep a journal even between at-bats of everything they saw from the pitcher. Every little thing that you do, all that prep really can pay off in results.
It definitely can. You know, and this is a case-by-case basis. Some people are very meticulous. They like to know what a certain guy threw in every single count and feel like that helps them in the future. Some guys want to have a clean slate. But whatever it is, this young man is doing his job, and it's really showing on the field. He has a knowledge of the plate much more advanced than his years are showing right now, and it bodes well for his team.